Hello racing friends from around the world, welcome to my channel Racing from Home. Today's video is again about the 2019 McLaren 720S GT3 that was recently added to the game with Car Pass. So if you don't have Car Pass, please buy it, the car is amazing, it's definitely worth to purchase it. So without any further ado, let's go to the rainy race of Watkins Glen. It's always nice to see other YouTubers as well. This is GSR Devon. If you don't subscribe to his channel yet, please do so. He's a Forza fan, long-time player as well. Good contact, so please check it out. Well, here's the start of the race. And this was actually the first race. So the previous video which I made was the second race. This was the first video, first race. We didn't even have the time to qualify, so we start in P14. And it's directly chaos. Wow, it's chaos indeed. It's rainy, hard visibility. Oh, and somebody hit me in the back as well. Very unnecessary to do so. Maybe he just needed to hit the brakes and then he just don't hit me. But my race is already completely ruined. But from P20, what can we do? Well, the guy's in the Ford Falcon. He almost crashed into the other car as well. We're making up places. It's gigantic chaos. Everybody's slipping out. The quali from which I saw the last couple seconds, it was more or less dry and then it started to rain. So people didn't have so much experience in the rain. Me neither also with the car, so that makes it an extra tough challenge, which is of course very nice. And I brake much too late and hit the barrier completely. So we were already messed up. Can we mess up again? Yes, of course. Here we go. Hoppa! Into the barrier again. Well, almost hitting the other cars, but I was ghosted out. So last time I was in the 20th place, now I am in 21st. So what can we do from here? Well, without spoiling too much already of the rest of the video, we had a fantastic race. And can we actually end up higher than the 14th place that we started? And can we maybe even go a little bit further ahead? So it's now a matter of just trying to get the flow of the car, get used to the car also. I'm driving also without any assist, so without traction control, without any ABS. I switch everything completely off, try to make it as hard as possible. And especially with a new car in the rain, this is an extra challenge. But as you can see, left and right people crashing out, it's been very slippery. So this is also a good way to test the car and to see if it's any good. And if we can maybe pass some other cars as well. That would be amazing to see if we can have some good racing from the back. And we can do some nice overtakes. Well, as you can see, the rest of the lap, the half of the lap was really a mess. But I'm starting to get the feel of it. The track, of course, I know more or less, so your braking points are pretty much clear. But with the rain it makes an extra challenge. At least the wet tires are on, so that's good. Going into the first corner you brake just a little bit before the 300 sign. And there are already 3 people up in front. They are battling it out. And again it's slippery, so maybe I can take a little bit of an advantage of them battling. And maybe we can work our way up in the grid order. So as you can see, they are next to each other. The guy, I believe, is driving a Ford Falcon. Who the hell drives a Ford Falcon in multiplayer? Well, it's a supercar, maybe he's a fan, at least he tries, so that's good. But you can see he's having massive issues in the corners with low downforce of the car. I almost lost it over there again. It's a tricky point, maybe a little bit more water on the track, but the car was unsettled. You brake here on the tarmac. On the right you see a little bit of a braking point over there. You switched, you turn the gears down to the second gear and you go up to third. Just try to stay close, get into a slipstream. Let's see if we can get a run out of this corner. He goes a little bit wide, he's trying to get the later apex, which he's doing a good job. But I'm having a traction, actually having a little bit of a better run as well. And here you can see that the speed of the car is actually not too bad. If you can stay with this guy, then we're not doing such a bad job with this one. Just making a nice pass as well on him. He's not making my life any difficult. He's a fair driver, although he's driving in a shitty car. I appreciate his fair driving, thank you sir. So what can we do? As you can see, the Porsche in front of me, wow, he's having a hard time going from left to right. When on the throttle, he's having a hard time to get the grip. So probably we can make a pass on him as well. Let's see what we can do. Well, he's almost lost it, and oh, he's going almost back into us. But we will make a nice pass, and we are in place 16 already. So far so good. But what we do see here, we see people pitting. So maybe, just maybe, people just started on the soft tire or the medium tire. That was the tire that they qualify on. And then it started to rain. So maybe they didn't change the tires and didn't start on the wet tire. So for them, it almost goes wrong again. You saw somebody hit the barrier and the other guy just doesn't turn completely to the left. He was noticing I was there on the outside. Really fair driving, Tony. That's really a good job of you, dude. He's in the Bentley, but people changing to the wet tire. So I already took a couple places extra, which has been fantastic. We are already in place 14. So we're doing actually not a bad job over here. I actually like this challenge, right? New car, full of rain. Let's see how far we can get. But the pace, we have the pace. I see that we just have the pace. The traction is also good on the wet tire, even without traction control. So I am getting used to these cars quite quickly. So I'm super happy with this. Number 13. It will be a little bit harder now to catch up with them. Because of course, the more you go in front, the harder it gets. You can see that the number 1 is already 29 seconds ahead of me. I didn't really had that pace of that guy of FRT Douglas, but I'm catching up with the guys in front of me. That's important. I don't have the illusion that I will be number 1, of course, but let's see what we can do. The other guys driving now pretty well. They're not battling out so much, trying to get their rhythm. We still have, we are on the penultimate lap, so we have still one more lap to go. Fuel levels getting lower as well, so we need to be careful that we don't run out of fuel. But what can we do? Place number 14 we are now. If we manage to get place 11 or 12, that would be amazing. And if you can see in the mini-map on the bottom left, you can see there's actually quite some cars. So if maybe somebody makes a mistake, or they start to battling out with each other and they lose time, what we can do? Well, the gap is not really getting a lot smaller. As you can see, 0.7 seconds. So there's still a significant gap. And we need to drive as fast as possible to catch up with this guy to see if we can make a pass. Well, he's braking very early over there. I brake very late. I am full confidence with this car now in these circumstances. And he almost lost it at the point that I lost as well. Oh, and he lost it again. Ooh, we just slightly hit. But as you can see here, he just gave me space. He saw that he messed up. He didn't make my life very difficult. So there's actually some good driving going on. So I really appreciate the guys that were driving fair and honest and not do anything crazy. You see sometimes rammers in the game that really doesn't make any sense at all. Just try to keep it fair. If you make a mistake, just give the position back if you make a really big mistake. So it's more fun for everyone, right, in the end. Maybe we need to review the penalty system as well, that you get a penalty on track and not later at the finish. But we are already at place number 13. But as you can see, the guy has a penalty. He has a penalty of 1.3 seconds. And we are now behind 1.5 seconds. So how close will this be? It's 1.4 just really briefly. And again 1.3, I'm getting full confidence. I smell blood. I want number P12. I want it. So we were just taking the last corner quite good. As you can see, the gap is 1.0 seconds. So we will catch him, guys. Yes, finally we can do it. That's amazing. I really enjoyed this race. Although the first lap was gigantic chaos, this was a really fun race. And in the end we just gained 2 places from our starting position in P14. So we're not doing a bad job, I think. I really enjoyed this race. I really like this car as well. As you can see, my lap time was the same as GSR Devon. And he's not too bad in the game, so I'm actually quite pleased. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I see you on the next one. Bye!